What I was enthused about is they were poured from their parents. A lot of these kids, the parents used to complain that they did not know where the kids is when they come from work. The kids were all over the place. Now, when the parents come from work, they can stop at the center and they know that their kids are in the center doing something useful. Good afternoon. My name is Felton Henriques. I am now the bandmaster of St. Anne's Marching Band. I've recently retired and I've dedicated myself to helping the young people within Hannah Town and Denham Town to learn something in marching and playing of instruments, drums and trumpet. I also attend St. Anne's Church. Early in the 70s, I was here as bandmaster of St. Anne's, and I left for the United States. And just before I retired, I came here and saw the Zozo police here. The kids were running around. There was nothing after Zozo left to say, well, a youth club, no youth clubs, nothing to get the kids enthusiastic. So I thought of restarting the St. Anne's Band, which was originally started in 1962 by the priest at St. Anne's Church. So I called up a few past members and we all got together and got ourselves some drums, trumpets, and I went out on the streets and recruited the young kids that were just playing on the streets and had nothing to do. And that's how I really like music on a whole, and I liked the marching band within the area. St. Anne's Marching Band was started in the early 60s by Father Caskin and Father Eberly. And during between 1962 and 1990, we have a lot of young people who pass through the band system. Most I can remember is today is George Taylor, who with myself played drums in the St. Anne's Marching Band. He's now an entertainer on the radio. He's most popularly known as G.T. Taylor. Right? Also, in the early days, we had the Ford family. We had 4 members of the Ford family was a member of the marching band. And the biggest of them all was Big Ford. And he became the police, he was a police superintendent, now retired, and he was a trumpeter in the St. Anne's Marching Band. Also, Anthony Fairclough, who now is popularly known as Papa Michigan, and sang with Michigan and Smiley. He passed through the St. Anne's Band. He went to the Kingston High School and then Tivoli Garden High School, and he was also a member of our band. We have a young lady by the name of Jacqueline Spence, who later known as Jackie Statement. She also used to carry flags with our band. We have a lot more other people who passed through the band went to the army and the police force. But those that I mentioned was the most popular for us. Early days at St. Anne's School, I played drum with St. Anne's Band. St. Anne's started this marching band for the young people within Denham Town and Hannah Town. And I was very curious. And there was From the police training school, we had some policemen who came over and taught the young people over here to play the instruments. I chose drums, and as time went on, after they left, I became the band master in 1972. I started teaching the kids to play drums and play trumpet. And I stayed from 1972 to 1984 when I migrated. Because of the crime within the area, the band went down and was shut down. The schools got closed, St. Anne's School got closed down, and in 1995, I came back here and seeing the kids around the street not doing anything, I think it was the time for me to think of something. But it took me until 2014 before I started getting instruments and so forth together, so I could start teaching the little kids how to play and get them interested into the band. This idea, I think that if I only have 10 members of the band, it will be 10 members who I can see leaving the life of crime and coming into something more positive. So far, I have 20 young men and women who's interested in playing and in the band. My idea of doing this is to get the kids thinking of something. They are going to join something, we know that. What they're going to join, it's up to us as adults to lead them in the right way. Are we going to leave them to go to crime? Are we going to lead them to something else? We tried the church, and we tried marching band, we tried scouts. There's not much scout left in Jamaica now. So we're hoping that the marching band will entice them and they can move in that direction of music. These kids that I have now started a year ago. We started further down in St. Anne's School, but because of the splitness of the area, the kids below Hannah Street doesn't want to come above Hannah Street. So, but I get those from Denham Town to come over. And a few kids come over. So now we have about 20 of them from Oxford Street, Hannah Street, Blunt Street, and deeper down in Denham Town coming here. So far now we have 20. My handicap though is now, well, we have instruments. We are now looking towards getting uniform to have them playing outside of the area. We just march at the church, just within the area. But we haven't got any uniforms as yet. Anybody who can help with the uniform can come up and, but I am definitely going to find a way to get them uniform. You know, learning to play the instrument, they're doing very, very, very good. But what I was enthused about is they were pulled from their parents. A lot of these kids' parents used to complain that they did not know where the kids is when they come from work. The kids were all over the place. Now, when the parents come from work, they can stop at the center and they know that their kids are in the center doing something useful. That made me feel proud, made me feel good.